Hey guys, I'm back with part 2 of things men say to humble women. Now, before I dive into the video, I've literally had maybe a handful of people leave hateful comments and say, "Lady, move your damn head. Nobody wants to hear you ramble on for several minutes." To you dumbasses, I want to say you do realize that there is a fast forward feature, number one. You also realize that nobody is forcing you to sit your stupid ass here and watch the video. You do realize that I am perfectly fine with the fact that I might not be your cup of tea. You can always just keep scrolling. Also, despite your 5 complaints, I can literally count the amount of you assholes on one hand. If you haven't noticed, I'm still doing what the fuck I want to do because this is my page. So, on with the video. Number 1, they ask, "Who hurt you?" And to that, without pause or question, I want to respond, you all did. There are so many of you idiot men who are wreaking havoc in the lives of women that we have to collectively get together and discuss shit that we've gone through, signs, red flags to look for in order to protect ourselves and protect other women from you. So as far as who hurt me, you all did, and you're showing up in my comment section to try and further hurt me, which is basically proving my point, you idiot. Number 2 is another favorite of mine. They'll pop up in my comment section and say, "You know what, I've noticed a couple of your videos and I'm just concerned that you're so angry and aggressive all the time. You're so negative." With statistics stating that 1 in 3 women has been, will be, or is an abuse of domestic violence, I am fucking angry, upset, and aggressive. And if you think my content is negative, it's because you yourself are being exposed because you're one of the monsters that I am talking about. I have never met an amazingly good quality man who has an issue with my content. So the fact that you are here, you are again proving my point. You're not concerned for me. You're concerned for the fact that more and more women are getting hip to the bullshit. You're concerned that you're going to die alone in your cold, miserable home or apartment, eating a can of expired SpaghettiOs. Number 3, my favorite, you must be single. And you're reminding me why I plan on staying that way for as long as I can. A smart man would want to do the work to better himself so that he can be a better man to the women in his lives, just an overall better person. But you're showing up to just further remind us, yeah, our decision to be single and or celibate is a good one. You played yourself. Number 4, when they show up and say, "Don't take advice from a single or divorced woman." Yes, I am a single, divorced woman because I was married to a man who acted as if he was single. It's been statistically proven that single women, especially women who are child-free, live longer and are happier. Why do you think that is? So it would make sense that we take the things that we've learned and help educate other women to avoid making the mistakes that we've made, to help other women be confident and happy like we are. Good men are not worried by the fact that more and more women are preferring to not be married or have children because they know that they're a good quality man, and if they continue to work on themselves and be good people, eventually they're going to find the right person. But men who are dumber than cavemen will panic and try to scare women into thinking that being single is a bad thing. Number 5, when they say, "You're delusional." This is just a part of the long-standing tradition that men have to try to prove that women are irrational, hysterical, emotional. Ladies, those of you who have ever been in a relationship with a man, how many of you have ever dealt with a man who was just fucking grumpy and tired all the goddamn time? How many of you have dealt with a man who had a tantrum and you had to be the one to hold it together in the situation so that you guys could make it through whatever was going down? How many of you have ever dealt with a man who ruined a family photo, a family outing, a vacation because they were grumpy? Oh. These men want to be leaders but can't lead us no damn where. These men are rational, but they're like bursting at the seams emotionally, erupting like volcanoes. We're the one running households and taking care of the kids and keeping the family together. We're the reason why family keeps coming around for holidays, not for you assholes. Y'all want to vent to us and ask us advice and use our emotional labor, but we're not rational? No, stop gaslighting us from discussing the fact that most of you guys are roaches. I'm not irrational, Chad. I'm perfectly sane. We're exposing you assholes. Number 6, if Kevin Samuels was still alive, he'd rip you to shreds. I hate to break it to you, but your daddy is not here anymore, okay? And how he died is pretty much revealing the fate of most of you here harassing me in my comment sections. And even if Kevin Samuels was alive and he found one of my videos and ripped me to shreds, he wasn't paying none of my damn bills, he ain't taking care of none of my damn kids, he ain't doing not a damn thing for me. Quite frankly, he wouldn't say nothing differently from what you idiots comment on my posts all the time. So it wouldn't be original, it would not be nothing new that I haven't already heard, so I would just yawn and go on about my life. What the hell are we talking about here? Number 7, when they tell us, you should pick better men, y'all should choose better. Men do this funny thing where they pretend to be Prince Charming until they have you so far off into the relationship that you are somehow now hooked. Maybe you guys have moved in together. Maybe you guys have a child. Maybe you're now financially dependent on them, which I heavily advise against any of those 3 things. But they will literally play this game, put on this Oscar-winning performance for months, years, until they got you to the perfect point, and then the beast within them comes out. Most of us thought we chose better. We cannot help the fact that you guys are monsters in disguise. Is there anything that I missed in part 1 or part 2? Let me know in the comment section.